my dear one, and welcome to another episode of Aligned and Peaceful. Today we have the title Stop Looking Outside, Lead Yourself from Within. Very, very important topic. This podcast episode is for you. If you have actually already captured yourself in situations like you started to look at every other person and started to become so frustrated because you started to see, oh, they are doing this, they are doing it this way, and they are doing it this way, and you started to lose yourself completely in what everyone else is doing, and you thought, oh my God, this is how I must do it, I must follow it because someone else is successful this way. And it doesn't matter what we talk about. If it's a relationship, if certain people are living a relationship this way and they are very fulfilled and happy in the relationship, it must have maybe created thought in you, or this is how I must lead my relationship. Or it can be a passion that you want to follow and you see someone else having a similar passion and doing it a specific way. And then you might have thought, oh my God, then I must do it this way because this person became successful doing it that way, so I must follow. Or it can be even in how to design your house, or how to talk, or how to live the life, right? What to do, how to raise children, or whatever it is. The whole point is that we are going to talk about those moments when we see someone else succeeding, and it's also something that we would like to have, or we would be interested in doing, and then we start to lose ourselves in the way of the other person by looking so much outside and thinking this is the way, rather than connecting within. So if you have experienced yourself in those kind of moments, if you have witnessed yourself where your inner state is moving away from peace and is going into a lot of frustration, and maybe then you just don't do anything, or you become just so frustrated that you don't even know what to do anymore or where to start, this podcast episode is designed for you. What we are going to do is, in this podcast episode, we are first of all going to get the consciousness. This is the first thing that we always need. We need to understand what is going on. We need to become conscious of our patterns, of whatever is happening within us. Getting conscious. First step of all, every single time in life, it's just checking and just understanding what is really happening on a deeper level. Because if we only look at the surfacey, we might change that thing on the surfacey, but then the same topic will come with another face, and then we will end up having the same problems. Whether then we don't look at the surfacey, we look at the surfacey, we understand what's going on there, we understand the problem or the pattern that is lying below it, we go there, we solve this one, so it will solve now all of the other surfaces as well, because the basic will be solved and resolved. So this is what we are going to check in this podcast episode. We are going to see what is really happening in those moments, what kind of processes are going and playing, and then we are also going to look at how to actually transcend it and how to move back into alignment, how to move back to inner peace, and how to use those moments to actually transcend them, to expand even more, and to come back even more to our inner peace and alignment, and just expand. And just, became so radiant that you just by yourself, you will be so blissful and full of your life, because you will just be who you truly are and you will embody that fully. So let's start with getting conscious about what is really happening in those moments. While it is beautiful to look to other people, to look outside, to observe, right? It is only good for ourselves to an extent where we take it as inspiration, where we take it as something that we just absorb it to a percentage that still gives us the space to stay connected to ourselves. The moment we start to look outside and to such an extent that we completely lose the connection to within, to the inside, to ourselves, this is the moment where we will experience frustration, probably then also anger, and we will just experience a lot of friction. So when you start to observe yourself in your daily life, when you are becoming frustrated, when you look at other things around you in the outside, pause a second and try to connect again to yourself, to within. Understand this is the part of the others, and I have my own part. Also, when we look so much outside and we move away from just being inspired to comparison, this will also create a friction within us. It will move us away from peace. Maybe someone else has a relationship that is already, now they are getting married or they are getting children, and you also are in a relationship and you don't have that. When you start to compare, you will go into lack mentality. This is what is happening. You will go and you will see the lack. By comparison, you will see, oh, here is something, here is not. I don't have that. This will move you into lack. Your inner experience will become, you will experience frustration, maybe sadness, and probably also anger. And you must also understand that everyone is on their own journey. So while you start to compare your relationship to someone else's relationship or your career with someone else's career, they might already be at a different stage where you are. Let's say maybe they have already studied a lot about relationships, right? They have a lot of knowledge, whether you are just starting to educate yourself on how to actually build proper relationships. You don't know. That's why it's just a sign of the nature when you see that there is friction, to let you know this is not the way. Look closer. Why there is friction within you? It should not be this way. Your natural state of being should be peaceful. So if friction is just a sign for you for readjustment. This is when we come to the next step, to understand the inside of the frustration. That the frustration is a signal. When you are frustrated in those moments when you look so much on the outside and you lose yourself, this is actually your inner world kind of screaming like, hello, I'm still here. Like, it's our life. Why are you looking out there? Hello, I want to live. Like, I want to live my own truth. I want to live my own life. Hello, where are you? You are somewhere there while your life is being here. So the voice, your inner voice is starting to be so frustrated, right? Because it wants to live. Like, it wants to live my own way. And then you are like going there and abandoning your own truth and yourself. This is when we're actually living too much on the outside. We are looking too much on the outside. We always need to come back to inside. And this is most of the time and most of the percentage should take place inside of us. So this voice that is so frustrated is actually telling you, hello, this is not your life. This is someone else's life. Let's just live our life again. And then when we go to the next point and we start to understand the trap that is coming with the pattern we might be caught into when we look at the others and we see they success. We see, oh, it's working for them. They have made it, or they have something already which I don't have. And we don't use it as inspiration. We use it like we already take it like it would be, we have to do it exactly the same way. We have to now imitate because we think that they are successful, right? So I have to copy this path and I will get the results. But let me tell you something. They have succeeded and their path worked out for them because it's theirs. So you must find your path and it will work for you because it's yours. While you can look at them and be inspired, you always must check, is this also my own truth? Is this where I am at? Is this now my step as well? Is this what is now there for me? You can learn from the others. You can be inspired. You can take some lessons, but always with this inner checking, but where am I at? What are my steps now? What can I actually do now? Is it the same, or be honest with yourself, is now something else for you as the next step there? Once you do that, you start to shift. And with that, the real test is coming, because then the universe will test you. It will test you. Are you still doing and following your own path? Are you still following what truly resonates with you, what you love? Are you following your own way, even when you don't see a success for now? Even when no one is applauding? Even if there is no direct outcome the way you wanted it to be? But the moment you focus on your own truth, what you want to follow, and there is no external validation, no applause, it's just you and you knowing that this is what you truly want. This is what's in alignment with you. This is where you are right now. This is what you must do right now, no matter what the others are doing. This is the way you do it. This is how you follow your own path. This is where alignment gets built. I want you to understand this. This is where alignment gets built. This is where you start to show up fully for yourself. This is where you start to be so connected to yourself that no matter what, no matter the outcome, no matter the results, no matter if there is an external success or not, you stay connected and you go into trust. And this is how we alchemize. We will alchemize the frustration to trust. From being so frustrated that this person is doing this way, or not even knowing anymore, follow this or that, you will calm down and you will move into trust and say, no, I'm doing it this way. I'm trusting that this is meant for me this way. I'm following what I feel inside of me. From the chaos outside, from so many possibilities, from seeing everyone doing this, that, here, there, you will get into clarity. This is my path. It's telling me, go there. I always check within. I am clear of what resonates with me. I am clear of what I have to do. And from not knowing, from being like so confused by everything you see, where to start, what to do, should I do it this way or that way or here or there, you will just move and find alignment within. So you will move from not knowing to finding alignment within. And the beauty about it is that when you find and you embody who you truly are, you embody your own truth. You embody what you truly want, how you truly see things, you become magnetic to what is truly meant for you. By default, this is how the universe works. Because you will be fully you. You will be fully on. You will be just, I'm not 10% me. I am not 20% me. I am not 50% me. I am 100% me. This is who I am. World, hello, this is me. And then, whatever is meant for you, you attract it on the highest frequency of what is truly meant for you, because you are truly aligned. So automatically the universe will send you, okay, this is you. Actually, this is matching this version of you. Let me send that to you. And it will be exactly right, because you are 100% you. So what you will receive is 100% match of who you are. And that's the beauty. So when we summarize the topic and we look inside on because our whole life is being experienced internally. The life experience is internal. It's not external. We can look at the same thing, two people look at the same thing, and they see and experience it differently. Let's have a look. What we transcend today, which moments we alchemized. So your experience was looking external, looking what everyone else is doing, getting internally, you felt frustration, anger, maybe even sadness, there was chaos, there was not knowing, and there was so much frustration. Now, by becoming conscious why it was happening, what was happening inside of you, you actually now started to transcend your inner experience. The people are still there. The people are still doing their own things. They're still living how they lived before. But now, because we changed the perception, now we look at them with inspiration. Oh, they do it this way. We check inside. Is this also my way? Can I take a piece for me as well? Or is it actually not where I am right now? It's not for me right now. For me, there is a different path. Always checking inside of you. And then moving to trust into this inner knowing, learning to check with yourself. What is your next step? Where are you at right now? How is your life right now? What is your situation? What would you like to do as the next step? Maybe, let's say you want to build a podcast and you see someone having already a podcast, having, 500,000 subscribers, and it's so great, and you lose yourself in it. On the other side, you can have a look and say, okay, but I am not where this person is. Now I am starting. So what's my step? Your step while starting will be very different than the person who has already done 500 or 1,000 episodes of podcasts. So you must go to you, and you must be honest with yourself, see where you are at. Or let's say you want a relationship, right? And you look at all of the other people, but maybe for you, there are first other steps you need to follow, you need to do in order actually to receive or to attract a certain relationship. Maybe it's work on yourself. Maybe it's understanding what you truly want. All of that things. So from the internal experience of frustration and anger, we actually, by transcending this pattern, we moved now into inner peace, into alignment, and actually this comes to excitement and joy once we do that, because then we get so excited by living a life that we really want, because that's what it's all about. To live the life in alignment means to live the life where you are full on, where you are full yourself, and then just live it the way it's meant for you. So I hope you will in those situations when you catch yourself, where you lose yourself in the outside, you will remember and you will get conscious in those moments, and you will start to exercise and train yourself to alchemize it in a way that you expand, that you transcend it, that it will become like a game for you. Oh my God, let's grow even more. And you will create a beautiful experience within you while the situations outside still the same. So this is what I wish for you. And I wish you a wonderful day, and see you in the next episode.